Hi guys, it's June 14, 2007. It's Thursday and it's currently about 7:20 a.m. I've just experienced what it's like to take a shower with thongs on for the first time at the Westside YMCA. I must admit it wasn't as bad as I thought, but it's all good. Today I'm doing a grand tour of New York. It goes for about 8.5 hours. It's the last big tour of my trip. I do have a 3-hour boat cruise ride and a Manhattan helicopter ride after this, but this is the last sort of big tour. Now, what did I do yesterday? Now, yesterday I was still on my 5-day Canada tour. It was the last day, it was the 5th day. We stayed at the Sheraton outside Boston, and I had to be up. Bella called me at about 5 a.m. and the bus left at about 6:15 a.m. I was very tired. I went to sleep about 1 a.m. the night before, and I was asleep the whole day. I've never slept so much or been so tired. So we left about 6:15. By about 7:30 we were at Harvard University, which was pretty cool. Got to see the statue of John Harvard. Sorry about that. John Harvard founded the university in 1636. Harvard wasn't everything I expected it to be. We only saw about 8 of these little small campus houses. We saw some gates where the people graduate and stuff, but there's over 400 different houses on the campus. Of course, Harvard is the world's #1 university. It's got over $1 billion in endowments and has created more US presidents than anywhere else in the world. After Harvard, after I finished at Harvard, went across the street. There's an Au Pain bakery, which was very nice. I had, what did I have? I had like an apple Danish and this sticky bun pecan roll, which was like the one I had at the Venetian that morning. I went to the Grand Canyon, but I wasn't able to finish because I was rushing so much, so it was nice to have that. I also had a hot chocolate, which was nice, and a cup of orange jelly, or jello as they say over here. So yeah, it was a good day. There was this really weird homeless guy standing outside talking to himself, lighting a pipe while I was eating my food. It was okay, he was outside. After Harvard, we went to MIT, had about a 10-minute look around there. Walked into this building. There was a grocer inside, these express tacos. Went to the restroom there. Went across the street, had a look at their main hall, which was very nice, very inspiring. These nice, massive pillars. What else? After MIT, we drove a little bit more. I was very tired at this stage, and we stopped at Trinity Square. I was so tired that I actually stayed on the bus. It's the only sort of sightseeing thing that I didn't want to get out and see. I just stayed on the bus and slept. After Trinity Square in Boston, we kept driving, and then we got off to do this boat cruise. I almost didn't go, but it was like $16 and I'd already paid for it, so I decided to go on. It's pretty bad. All they did was went out into the harbour and went around in a circle, and the pre-recorded tour information was actually in Chinese, which was pretty horrible. There was no bilingual translation at all. Went back to the bus, fell asleep almost instantly. After about 4 or 5 hours, it was about 2 o'clock, arrived at this McDonald's in the middle of nowhere, outside New York, of course. New York City, outside New York City. And I ordered a Big Mac meal with water, and it was so funny. There was a black lady she was serving, and she just hated everyone. She just there was like a bunch of tourists that came up in line. She took the first order from the first one and said, "No, sorry, everyone else, you got to go back of the line," because there were like 4 or 5 of them in like a family. Like, no, the rest of you got to go back to the line. End of the line. I'm not going to serve you. There's other people that are waiting as well. And she just picked fights with everyone. And there was another guy that came up. He's like, "I'm an American citizen. You serve me." She said, "Oh, you want to get in a fight with me? You want to tell me what to do? Well, guess what? You can go to another line." It was pretty full on. It was funny actually to watch from afar, but she was nice to me. Um, yeah, I got back on the bus. At about 3:30 we arrived at LaGuardia Airport, dropped some people off. Oh, by the way, in Boston, after the boat cruise, we dropped off my good friend Stu Ho off there. He's from Australia, and he went with me on a 5-day tour. And we'll probably, maybe meet up in New York. Anyway, so after that, yeah. After we dropped off the people at LaGuardia Airport, we went straight to Chinatown in New York City, which was good. It was kind of scary. I was going to take a cab, but by this time it was like 3:30. It was peak hour traffic. Said goodbye to my good friends, Ken, 17-year-old Asian guy traveling with his family. Kelly, she was 23, and V, or VY, she was 20, and her family. Made really good friends with those guys. Sort of like a Vietnamese, Chinese American family. Just got their passport, and Ken never had his passport when we crossed the border, which is kind of funny. So yeah, said goodbye to them. Got dropped off at 48 Bowery Street, which is the headquarters of Paradise Travel, the group I was traveling with. And it was pretty overwhelming because the place I'm staying at here is at West 63rd Street, which is probably about 4.5 hours walk. It's over 100 blocks from where I was, so I had no idea how to find the subways from where I was dropped off. Asked a few police officers. Benjamin, a tour guide, he helped out. So basically walked to West Broadway Street, made a left, and took the A train all the way up to 63rd. Really frustrating carrying my luggage around the subway because it's so narrow, like the revolving doors and stuff. It's really hard to get through, and yeah, it was just a struggle. It took about an hour and a half, but it was really relieving once I got onto the subway, because the areas I was walking through from Bowery Street to the West Broadway subway, it was really dodgy, like really scary people just everywhere, police all over the place, like a police person, 2 people per block. But when I got off at West 63rd, like the 59th Street subway, it was really nice. First building out there was a Trump International Hotel and Tower, and it was right on Central Park. It was very nice, and my place is only like a block or 2 from that. Anyway, checked in here. Went for a walk. It's in a really nice area. There's a Starbucks on the same block. Went out to Barnes & Noble. Bought a pocket handbook. And yeah. Crashed the night here. Watched some TV in my room, which was nice. Brushed my teeth this morning. And yeah, just went to sleep at about maybe 11 p.m. But it's good. Alex called last night. And yeah, he'll be up tomorrow early. Alright guys, well I'm off. I'm going to do my Grey Line comprehensive tour and walk to the bus stop. See ya. Bye.